So talk to me a little bit about like pre-COVID-19 customer experience and COVID-19, you know, that new normal that we haven't, well, we're not out of it. So we don't even really know where we are and we don't know what the new normal is. But you, as a C-level exec here, you're the CEO. How are you navigating this very challenging, unprecedented time?
Yeah, so if you look at the traditional business of Feedback Now, it's in airports, it's in busy um, retail locations, hospitals, things like that.
Yeah, I was noticing that.
It's at the end. It's in, we're in JFK, LaGuardia, and Newark, for example, at the end of the security line, in the bathrooms.
Mm.
It is largely a business that was physical. These boxes, and in busy places, and it required you to touch things. Not a good COVID equation.
No.
We were already on a path to diversify that a little bit, but boy, COVID was the kick in the butt that we needed. So
Yeah.
we very quickly said, all right, we got to do a few things. We started to see airports shut down. Airports are probably, the company that we acquired, that is their biggest use case, 100 plus airports around the world. And some of those airports basically had to shut down for a little while, so
Yeah.
it was very quickly like battle stations for us. Let's figure out what to do. So first thing was, let's shift digital. We have a digital solution. It's really flexible. It's HTML. It can go in an app. It can go on a website. It can be sent out in a text. But it's basically the same experience, but with the ability to, green and I think the line is too long. Green and I wish you staffed up better on Thursdays or whatever.
Yeah.
We pushed that capability, as well as adding QR codes. So if you don't want to, so now in LaGuardia, for example, they just opened Terminal B, and they have in, whether it's the bathroom or security, they have a tablet version of this box up in a few different places, and it's got the red, green, yellow, give us a comment or whatever, but it also has a QR code. So if you really want to give feedback, but you don't want to touch something, great, we have a solution. That was like a quick pivot, right? Let's go digital. Let's put some features on our digital solution so that companies who are also facing this dilemma, who are also shifting digital, we can work with them really fast. Maybe there are better digital solutions out there. Not maybe, I'm going to tell you, there are plenty of digital solutions out there to get feedback that are far more advanced than ours. But if you're a company that's mostly physical and you're trying to go digital, our thought was, well, let's give them our super simple solution that they know they can scale back into their banks or their whatever. And let's start rolling that out. We even launched a campaign for EX. Like if you're not anywhere with your customers, you're just trying to figure out how to make your employees be better, we'll give you digital feedback now for free for the next 2 weeks. That was our first reaction, was let's beef up digital and let's push it out there for free in limited use cases. So we started talking. But our next set of thinking was around things like coding, antimicrobial coding. So we know airports are going to be back in business. Let's find a coding either retro on the ones that are deployed or issued in new boxes where it's going to be, I forgot the numbers, X% better at resisting, viruses and bacteria. That's a simple one. We have already started on touchless devices. So we're going to have a version out in the market in a couple months where you don't have to click the button. You just kind of put your finger over the red and it's got
So it's heat sensitive.
Heat or infrared or something. We had a device. I should back up. I should say that in talking to our clients and looking at our own business, we really kind of categorized the change in 3 areas. One was comfort. Like pre-COVID was about like journey maps, big thinking. Let's put together this big, pristine, end-to-end customer experience. Omni-channel. I want the app to sync when you go in the store. Everyone was on that. Still, not that that doesn't matter anymore. It totally matters. But this COVID was more about everyone is feeling anxiety, unease. They don't know what to believe. They heard masks, or you don't need masks. Then they heard you have to have masks. You can get it from touching. You can't get it. Everyone's hearing different things every day. Great anxiety. And what we've seen from our customers, not just in Feedback Now, but across Forrester, is that companies are doing things above and beyond to give you comfort.
Yeah.
So, Home Depot with curbside pickup. Things like, what would be another good example? Some airlines said we won't book the middle seats,
Yeah, right.
Uh,
Movie theaters are doing that too.
yeah, like anything we can do to give you comfort. We're telling
Right.
you that a lot of companies said, here's all the things we're doing to clean the crap out of our place,
Right.
3 times or whatever. This is about giving you, you have anxiety, we're going to give you comfort by going above and beyond. So for us, I'm trying to remember all the different things that we went through. For us, comfort. So let's look at, we are in a lot of bathrooms right now, airport bathrooms or whatever. Tell us about the cleanliness of this bathroom. You put this device up on the wall. When there's more than X% red, our client gets an alert and they clean the bathroom.
Mm.
But before that, in the old days, you would see like on the wall, you remember seeing on the wall of public bathrooms in a lot of places, a clipboard, and it said, someone signed in, they said, I've cleaned this bathroom. It was like a bathroom cleaning.
Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm.
That was done because everyone, whether it's a gas station or a movie theater or whatever, you know that if the bathroom was a mess, you didn't leave that place feeling good about it. So they did that. They said, and that was an attempt to show you, the customer, that I am cleaning this bathroom. I'm committing to cleaning this bathroom once every 3 hours, whatever it is. Mm-hmm. And comfort is more about, maybe in this post-COVID age, comfort's more about shifting that customer experience. Maybe I don't show you, the customer, that I'm cleaning it every 3 hours. Maybe I show you, the customer, I'm cleaning it every 30 people. Mm. So we had a sonar-based people counter that we used for various things. We now are going full to market with a solution that says, let's put that, whether it's in a bathroom or whether it's, whatever the case may be, the amount of people in a space should trigger your operations. So whereas your operations before might be around, and I use the bathroom example, cleaning every 1 hour, in a supermarket, it could be about cleaning the belt on the, mm-hmm. whatever your operation is that provides comfort. Maybe it's not around every so many, maybe it's not time-based, maybe it's crowd-based. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So comfort is like a huge thing. The next thing we saw was control. Like,
that's a big one.
That is, what I mean by that is, when you go to the supermarket now, you have to wait in line. Mm-hmm. And you have to wait in line to get in because they want to have only so many people in the store. I'm glad that's providing me comfort. They are taking care of that. But in 3 or 4 months, maybe I want something in between that and what was before, total chaos. Maybe I want control over the decision to go into that store or not. Maybe I'm still, there's COVID and post-COVID. We think that there's a big space in between where it's going to linger on. There was a Forrester research stat that said they did a bunch of surveying, and 40% of people said, I will never go into a restaurant, hotel, or whatever until they've proven to me that they've got cleaning and COVID virus type of operations that make me feel comfortable about going in there. They have to prove that to me, whether they're online. 40% of people said that's going to last forever. I've changed, I believe. Now, whether they actually do that or not, time will tell.
Right.
But that's 40% of people now believe that they will never go back to normal. So what's normal look like? Normal might look like maybe it's for us, we rush to market a solution whereby we'll be able to put a people counting device, let's say at a supermarket, and we'll be able to put a screen out front that tells the customer it's this busy in the store right now.
I like that.
Like you see in the highways in California, red, too busy right now. Okay, if you still go in, I'm not going to stop you, but I'm giving you my suggestion that you shouldn't go in right now. Maybe that's a good customer experience. It's above and beyond. I'm comfortable going to Whole Foods or whatever because they got that traffic light on there. That makes me feel good. I don't want to go in there when it's red. So I drive by, and as soon as it's green, it goes in. You know, so that's what we're seeing. We're seeing like these really weird. We're anticipating and gearing up for sort of in between kind of experiences. Another one is we have these devices which you see red, green, and yellow on there. We have versions where it can not just be red, green, and yellow. It can be calls to action. Like I'm not going to react to clean the restaurant or clean the table when I have so many reds, and I'm going to assume that it's cleanliness. I'm going to have a button on there that says it's dirty. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I hate to stay in the bathroom. We'll stay in the bathroom for a second. Maybe it's 3 buttons. One is clean, the other one is supplies, and the other one is it's too crowded in here. The customer the control to actually tell you what the problem is directly, real time, and then have an operation that responds. And for every situation, every client, there's got to be some use case there. So we baked into our product the ability to like custom build buttons and custom drive a solution for them in the new normal.
I would think with the employee feedback, that's going to be super important. Because as companies start to let their employees come back in, they're going to want to know what comfort, what control those employees are looking for, right?
Absolutely. And that's why we say, like, we're talking to a big, you know the name, a big oil company, big gas company, and not about the gas stations yet. We're talking to their employee experience people, and they're like, we do all these surveys, and we're like, yeah, the problem with surveys though is that you have to ask the question. You don't know what the question is, and I was saying our solution will actually tell you what to put in the surveys. We'll tell you where to dig deep. No survey, you could do an open-ended survey, but that's like email, like how about putting something up that says red, green, yellow and correlate that with the little comments, use a little natural language processing to say most of the red comments have to do around the masks. Let's dig in and let's ask 10 questions about mask comfort, so there's different types of surveying that will be used to figure out what's important.
Right.
That leads me to my third one, great segue, which so comfort, control. Third one was agility, is what we decided. And that's like, just like what we said, be agile. You can't do surveying and then like wait to tally the results and interpret them. It's about a daily thing. Like it's about a daily, what's the trend, what's new, something's happening that's different. We had, what was that example I wanted to use? We have another version of these that has nothing but a 1, 2, 3 on it. And we had Heathrow Airport used it before COVID, actually. They had a problem with the whole new baggage system. So this wasn't the customers, this was internal. There was a baggage system problem, and there was a bunch of theories about what was wrong with it. Somebody had a theory that the number of bags, sometimes 2 or 3 bags would clog it up. So they posted our buttons in a bunch of places around the baggage system. And they said, report 1, 2, or 3 bags, or 0. It was like a 0, 1, or 2 or more bags. 1, 2, 3, there was a sign that said, press 1 if it's, or 0 if it's, 0 bags, 1 if it's 1, and 2 if it's 2 or more, or whatever. And each time that was pressed, you got a report as to what time the problem happened, because I know it was pressed, where it was, because these are different boxes in different places, and you got the data as to how many bags were there. This was something they put up, ran for 3 weeks, and quickly realized the number of bags had nothing to do with it, actually. And they would have spent months trying to fix a problem that wasn't causing the issue. And that kind of agility. So to us, like our solution isn't necessarily around red, green, yellow. In some cases, it's about agility. It's,
Mm-hmm.
I think I have a theory. Let me figure out what it is. So Home Depot, for example, curbside checkup, curbside pickup. Bravo for doing it, recognizing before most that this is the thing that will provide the comfort to your customers. Um, as soon as everyone else sees that curbside checkup is curbside, I keep saying curbside checkup, curbside pickup is a thing, they'll all come out with it and your advantage is lost. No, there's actually a way to keep having that advantage by constantly improving the curbside pickup.
Right. The process, tweaking that process.
Yeah. Is it putting a box by the curb that says, was it fast enough? Did you have the friendly person, or did you, like quickly figure out what the issue is? Maybe the first thing isn't the box. Maybe the first thing is our solution on the app, which says red, green, yellow, and we have reason codes. So green, I pick green. Why did you pick the next thing that says it's not a survey? It just says, I picked green because the person was friendly, it was fast, it gave me comfort. And now I have like a nice set of data in 3 days that tells me I can improve this way. I should dig down deep and do a survey, or maybe I should put, like, it's about being agile and fast, because in COVID, with all these changes and everyone's behavior changes, it's going to be, I likened it to like a mutation, like Darwinian mutation takes hundreds of thousands of years. That's what was happening with normal customer experience. And it took many, many years, and the mutation of Uber upended taxis. But now what you see with COVID is like rapid mutation. The environment in which we all live is like changing every freaking day that they come out with something new, and companies have to respond to their customers that quickly. You have to evolve that quickly. So it's like a daily mutation.
It is.
Yeah. And you need a solution like this then, we think. So we're pivoting in all sorts of ways, kind of completely reshaping our offering to be more flexible, to be more of a custom solution, more digital, and that's what we discovered. It's really interesting to see what the customers are coming back to us with. Really fun business to be in right now.
Yeah, I would imagine. But those three things, comfort, control, and agility. I mean, that's what it is for me right now.
Yep.
I have to feel comfortable or else I'm not moving forward.
Right.
I have to be accepted for whatever my comfort is, because that's my sense of control.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I have the ability to say, do something different here. I want you to clean this now. I want you to. We had an example many years back where they put the device on a table and it just said clean service, so you could just be at the table. Can you imagine the experience of the future? I want water. I want, I want you to clean the table. I want my check.
Yeah.
But, like you could do that now,
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Except you have to create it in a way where you don't have to touch it.
Yes. Well, that's the touchless devices we're working on now.
Yeah. 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 How long do you think that's going to take for the touchless device?
We have a really good small agile product team. I think we are. We already have a prototype. We are testing it and figuring out the the production line issues. I think we'll be out in the market either early August or early September at the latest.
That's a quick turnaround.
We're going to try to start selling it in August. We've already getting like the minute they're available, I'll buy them.
Really? That's fantastic.
And to be flexible, one of our constraints was it has to be this size, because a lot of our stands and other solutions, we didn't want to retrofit them. We want to be able to give you this in a kiosk stand, roll it out, So we're like, let's keep it the same size, same battery life, everything, same network conditions. So that's what makes our solution so smart and flexible, is that it doesn't require wiring. It doesn't require a network integration. It's just like a gateway that we put in and these devices, and you're ready to go. We
I
had to.
can, I can imagine that movie theaters are going to really want this device.
Funny you say that. One of our biggest prospects right now is a big theater chain.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, it just makes so much sense. Bowling alleys, movie theaters,
Yeah. We,
sports arenas.
we had a pilot in the works with them prior to COVID. They obviously had to halt that because of COVID, but now we're re-engaging them because they've got to come out and give all this comfort control and have this
Right.
ability. And I think we can, I'm really hopeful we can work with them. Healthcare is emerging as well.
Yeah.
Comfort you need in healthcare is going to be it's going to be a big market for us, we hope. We're talking to a few hospitals. We just installed in a major one in New York City, which I probably shouldn't mention them publicly, but I'll tell you privately. So it's an interesting time.
And I love the tagline, actually. I mean, I think comfort, control, and agility could become a tagline for the
I don't know.
product.
I never thought about it, but it could be.
It makes me feel better.
I got a new marketing person coming on in a couple of weeks. Maybe we'll talk to her about that.
I mean, it makes me feel, I love those three words together. Well, comfort, control, I love those two words, but I loved them before COVID, but I'm especially in love with them now.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
It was
everyone,
just we just talked to all these clients and they're coming back to us with problems and we're coming to them with ideas and we just realized it wasn't like a major effort, but we just sat there and I was like, all these ideas are in one of these three categories. Sometimes they cross over, but
hmm
pretty much those three things, all these new ideas and new needs.
well,
So yeah, we're pretty psyched about the future.
I appreciate you taking us on that journey. What I want to ask you about next is